How should you start your videos in a way that will encourage people to watch the full thing? Should you have an intro? And for that matter, how should you end your videos in a way that's going to help grow your channel? Well, I have done the testing and research on your behalf, and I'm going to tell you what the best practices are that you should be using for starting and finishing your videos. Okay, let's start with whether you need a YouTube intro. And by that I mean a clip that plays at the start of every one of your videos that's normally got a little bit of music behind it and like a couple of different shots of something that's associated with your channel. It's kind of like the title sequence or the opening credits for your video. And the bottom line is, no, you definitely don't need that. In fact, it's one of those things that a lot of new YouTubers really get hung up on, and they think, oh, I've got to get this right because it's going to be on every video, when actually it's one of the least important things you should be thinking about right at the beginning. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say that if you have an overly long intro, it can actually hurt your channel a bit. Because what will happen is that people want value right away when they click on the video, and so if it's some long-winded intro with stuff that's completely irrelevant to the video they've clicked on, they're probably going to click off straight away. However, that doesn't mean you can't have a YouTube intro. It just means that if you do have one, definitely it seems that the best way to do it is keep it very short and sweet. We're talking under 10 seconds, probably closer to 5 seconds, and make sure that it really hammers home the value of your channel. What is your channel all about? What is it offering to people? Because if you've just got a 15-second clip of random shots that look cool but don't really tell anyone anything, and that just have the name of your channel, that's kind of wasted space in the video that could be much better used. So the headline is this: if you really want to have one, as long as it's succinct and it really delivers what the message and value of your channel is, that's fine. But I wouldn't get too hung up on it, because, you know, the fact is it's not that important. You can manage completely fine without it. And at the beginning especially, there are much better focuses for your time and efforts. But if we're saying that having a clip that plays at the beginning of every single one of your videos isn't necessary, then how should you be starting your videos? And the simple answer is that you need a hook. And this is something you should be spending quite a bit of time actually thinking about for every video, because it's one of the most important elements of all. And the reason for that, and if you look at your analytics, this will be backed up, is that a lot of people drop off in those first 20 seconds. People make a very quick judgment on whether this video is the right video for them. Now, obviously, when you've got loyal subscribers who have known you for a while, it doesn't matter as much to them, but you've got to see it through the eyes of someone who's coming to your channel for the very first time. And if you're just kind of rambling in your introduction, just saying, hi guys, how's it going? Oh, I've got a new announcement for the channel. We've hit 20 subscribers. Like, stuff like that is just not relevant at the beginning of your video and is going to put some people off. So instead, what we like to recommend is that you have a clear explanation of what value you're going to be providing in the video. So by saying something like, in this video you're going to learn this and this, just kind of really hammering home what those key points are they're going to get out of the video, and then when they're watching they'll go, oh, that's exactly what I wanted to know, perfect, I'll sit and watch it. Or if you're going for a more entertaining video, something you'll see a lot of big YouTubers doing, which is definitely a good strategy, is to simply have a clip of one of the most enticing part of the videos right at the beginning. For example, if you've got a 15-minute vlog, pick out one of the funniest, most outrageous moments, put it at the beginning, because that's going to hook people in as well. So rather than worrying about an intro, think about how you can focus on your hook. What is going to get people to go, wow, I really need to see what happens next here, or I really want to watch more of this, because that is the way you're going to keep that retention up and get people to watch the rest of your video. Because it sucks if you've put all that effort into making a great video, but because those first 20 seconds, they're kind of meandering and they're putting people off, then they're never going to see the rest of that great video. So really nail down your hook. Now, just as a very basic example, you'll notice at the very start of this video you're watching right now, I started by asking some questions like, what are the best ways to start a video? How can you end your videos to grow your channel more? All that kind of stuff. And by asking a question like that and saying you're going to answer it, you're kind of opening a loop in the person's brain. They want to then know what the answer is to that question. So that is definitely a simple but effective way to start a video. And you can then, after that, go into a little speech about addressing subscribers directly. Just don't start with that, start with the hook. And if you do decide you want to have an intro clip at the start of all your videos, it's exactly the same, that you would lead with the hook to begin with, which is only going to be sort of 10-15 seconds, and then after that, then you can go into your intro clip, and then you can go into the actual substance of the video. So you can have a hook and an intro clip, but the hook should always be the starting point. I've done the testing, done the research, that definitely seems to be the best way of doing it. Okay, so you've hooked people in, they're watching your whole video, they're loving it, it's all going well, but then it comes to the ending, the outro. And this is another thing a lot of people get wrong, and that I was definitely guilty of myself when I first started as well. But then I kind of looked at what successful channels were doing, and what became very clear is that when you finish your videos, you don't want to go into that whole speech that we all normally do, which is, oh, thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, all of that. Because what happens there to your retention rate, the amount of people watching your video, is it crashes. As soon as people hear that kind of phrases that they hear on pretty much every YouTube video, their brain thinks, right, the video is over, and they normally click away, and your analytics will probably back this up. So what do you do instead? Have a clear call to action to go and watch another of your related YouTube videos. So think about what are the videos you have on your channel right now that are similar to the video that they've just watched. Something that if they just watch that video, they're probably also going to enjoy this video, and then you direct them there. And you don't just passively say, oh, I've got other videos. No, what you do is you use an end card, which you can add in your YouTube studio, add an end card to the video so it pops up in a little square, and you literally put either an arrow pointing to it, or you say on the camera something along the lines of, if you enjoyed this video, this next video here is going to be perfect for you. And obviously it has to be a video that actually will be useful for them. But if you think about it, a lot of your videos will tie nicely together. For example, with this video here, I'm almost certainly gonna put an end card to another related YouTube video, because I know if someone's watched this video and they're interested in how they can perfect their intro and their outro to their videos, they're almost certainly gonna have a YouTube channel or be thinking of building one and gonna want more information on that topic. So you can nicely link all your videos together, and once you start doing this for all of your videos, what you'll find is you then have kind of this never-ending stream where when they get to the end of one video, they've got another related video that would also be useful, and so you keep them on your channel. And the reason this works so well in terms of the algorithm is you're almost training it to see that people who like video A of yours will also like video B, because as soon as they've watched video A, they click to video B, because you've made such a point at the end of your video of sending them to go watch it. And what that means is in suggested videos, YouTube will start recommending video B on video A and vice versa. And so suddenly all your videos are getting recommended more and suggested more, and it's just going to bring you more views and more watch time and all the things the algorithm loves. And you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't do this, because otherwise you're just letting YouTube decide what videos someone should go and watch next. And the fact is, if someone watched an entire video of yours and made it to the end, they probably want more of your content. So you should put it there and give them the option. And in fact, something that I think is even better as a little bonus tip here is send them to a playlist of yours. If you can put groups of videos together that are all of a similar topic or of a similar interest, and then send people to the relevant playlist at the end of a video, well, what that's going to do is put them in a player where they've got all of the related videos down the side that are going to auto play, go from one to the other to the other. And that way, again, you're keeping people on your channel more, which boosts your watch time, it boosts your retention, and it just means that the algorithm is going to start loving your videos more and more. So make sure next time when you're filming the end of a video, rather than giving a generic speech and just trying to kind of trailing off, have a very clear call to action to go and check out some of your related videos. So to summarize, you want to be starting your videos with hooks that reel people in and grab their attention, but you want to be finishing videos equally strong with a clear call to action to go and check out one of your related videos or playlists that you think they're going to enjoy. But when you think about it, hooks and calls to actions, they're essential parts of marketing in general. But because of the way the YouTube algorithm works, they work especially well here. Especially once you've got lots of videos that all have these calls to action, and so they tie all your videos together. So definitely give it a try, because I think you will see a significant impact once you've properly tested this. Bearing that in mind though, I now have 2 calls to actions for you right now, and the first of those is that if you're really serious about growing a channel on YouTube, maybe even building a business with YouTube so you can monetize it and turn it into a full-time income, well, you are definitely going to want to check out the free Facebook group that's in the description below that is designed for YouTube entrepreneurs and people wanting to become YouTube magnates. So by all means, go and join us there. And the second call to action I have for you, which would be a little hypocritical if I didn't include, is that there is an entire playlist I've created that is full of YouTube tips and tricks that are gonna help grow your channel. So now you've nailed the intro and the outro, let's talk about the actual sustenance of your content, making really engaging videos. So if you want that playlist, you can go and check that out right there. I hope this has been useful.